even though this life gets tough, said you gotta keep fighting. And even though it gets hard, it's gonna get hard. You gotta keep striving. But you gotta keep striving. Through the fears and the loss, but the tears won't turn off. No cares in your heart's crying. Hold on to his words. Lean on him. It gets better by and by.
The toughest war you ever face will be domestic. It's elementary, it's been this way for centuries. Cold War was raised against our seed. Take off them blinders, you will see. That it ain't about them gas prices, it's all about who whip the nicest. All about them deals on bundles, Harold Fleet don't make them up. Face beating red bottoms, dead beats we hear about them. Fitted up from head to toe, but never at their children's door. Wonder why they dying by the dozens, but it's simple, yo. Just listen. It's time we stop ignoring facts. It's time we take our family back. Fix the root and then attack. Stop making moves without a plan. Control emotions, then we stand. Calling on my kingdom and to come together. Take this land. We gotta fight, our future depends. Get the head back in order, cause that's where it begins. Invest your all into your garden, water the roots to the end. Nurture the family tree and let the fruit feed all men. Just listen.
Even though this life gets tough, said you gotta keep fighting. And even though it gets hard, you gotta keep striving.
Welcome to another episode, a double header. We just had a powerful testimony of a mile in my shoes where we asked the question, how can we say we know someone if we've never heard their story? Round 2 of our double header. I'm excited to hear this brother's story. A.D. Vitto, brother out of New York. Well, I'm not going to tell y'all nothing about it. I'm going to let him tell his story. Look, when I read his testimony on Facebook and seeing all of the adversity he overcame, I reached out. I had to get my brother to tell this story. So without any further ado, y'all drop some hearts from my brother, A.D. Vitto. Talk to me,
baby. Hey, baby. That's me, baby. I'm in the building, baby. A.D. Vitto, baby. Yes, sir.
My brother, look, it's a small world, man.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
I did not know you was friends with some of my closest friends, man.
Man, graduated, grew up with these guys. Man, a small world, man.
So tell us who you are, where you from,
okay,
and let's get into this story, man.
Man, gotta take a deep breath because I'm about to go long-winded, baby, but you're gonna feel it. With every bit of the word I tell you, you're gonna feel it, right? Well, man, I grew up in St. Mary Parish, man. A little town called Glencoe. You might can't find it on the map. I promise you won't find it on the map, man. When I grew up, man, I grew up on a plantation, literally in Glencoe, man. My daddy was a farmer, man. They did the sugar cane and all that stuff, man. And we was raised real on the bottom of the totem pole, man. And when I say you hear stories about, people living, whatever you catch, whatever you kill, you eat. So, we had to, growing up in the country, man, whatever we ate or whatever we put in the house, we had to make sure we catch it. We had to make sure we kill it. Mm-hmm. If that make a whole lot of sense to you. Well, a lot of people was fortunate, to live a normal life with AC, restrooms. Where I grew up on a plantation, shit, if it didn't rain and your well didn't catch no water, you had no water to drink. You had no water to cook with. You had no water to brush your teeth. You understand where I'm going with this? All right. Restroom, man, restroom. We didn't know what a restroom was growing up where I was from. You talking about a kid 7, 8, 9 years old growing up and going to middle school, and you got your friends have all these good stuff, and they teasing you, they clowning you. But like I said, you had to be built different to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So, to make a long story short, using it in a bucket, using it outside in an outhouse. You know what I'm saying? When it rained, rain coming through the ceiling, through your house while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? AC, what was that? heaters. Man, we had them built. I know you heard of them built-in heaters. Well, that's what we had in the country where I was raised at. A lot of people don't know that, but you're going to hear it today.
Real country.
Yeah. Real country. Real. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, what age is this? What time frame is this?
Man, this was all my middle school, man, from kindergarten to 6th grade. So you talking about 5, 6 years old till about 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
And, the stuff that I went through with that, it caused me to have a lot of issues in school. And when I went to be, when I became a coach and a teacher, I realized that the stuff like a lot of these kids was doing, it was because of, your living, because I went through it. Yeah. Because people tease you, they bully you. So I was a testimony to go through it to know, all your years in middle school, people were teasing you, telling you this is how you live. Or, I didn't have the nice finest shoes, the finest clothes. I didn't have all that. Yeah. To be honest with you, we didn't even know nothing about it. I mean, yeah, we saw our friends with it. We never asked for it because we know we couldn't afford it.
Right.
Right. So I got in trouble a lot in school. It got to the point to where I got kicked out. I went to the middle school in Franklin, got kicked out my first year because why? Once again, went through that phase. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fit in with everybody else, but I'm a country dude. I never seen a lot of stuff that the kids was having or, was getting, so I was causing a lot of trouble. I got kicked out of school and got put into a fraternity school in Franklin.
Yeah.
And that kind of changed my life because I seen where I was going. And wasn't for, and it's crazy for me to say that, wasn't for my dad to take sick. Cause I grew up under my dad. My dad raised me. My mom, my dad was separated. So my dad raised me, and everything that I know or everything that I do, it was because of my dad.
Yeah.
So when it's crazy how God worked, because God made it to where when my dad got sick, he couldn't take care of me no more. So my mom had to step in. My mom had to take me into New Iberia. So what I did was I left. I ended up getting out of the alternative school, left Glencoe, St. Mary Parish, the school, the system out there where I was getting in trouble, came to, Iberia Parish, where I ended up finishing, high school. Well, my mom took me in. All right. So my mind frame kind of changed a little bit for as, getting in trouble. They say, if you see different, you're going to do different, And when I saw a lot, when I changed and made that transition to my mom, I said, man, to myself, I got to do something different to make people, proud, because all my family in the St. Mary Parish, in the Glencoe area, whatever, they looked at me as if I was the bad child. They didn't want it. None of my cousins, my family, they didn't want their kids around me because they felt I was the ugly duckling. I was the one to make their kids, become like me. You know what I'm saying? So I was a bad influence. So I was getting a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and right now, the reason why I want to tell my story, because those kids that they kept away from it, which was my cousin, they doing beyond worse than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had to change my mind frame within myself. Nobody came. I ain't do no tutoring, talking to nobody. I did it within myself when I made that transition to my mom's. And, like I said, when I moved from my mom, I don't know if you ever heard of being the ugly duckling in a family, because I wasn't raised, by my mom. I was raised by my dad. So when my mom took me in, I was the ugly duckling. So
like outside.
Yeah. So it was almost like I'm destined to see you do something bad again. So I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? Just let you go into the system. Let the system have it. So, like I said, I had to do some changing, man.
Now, how was that transition? Like, what was the biggest differences of you being at your dad's and then you being at your mom's? What was the differences of those two?
Well, the difference was because, when I was with my dad, man, down there, it's like I It's like my dad was never there because he was working. He was working from sun up to sundown, literally. So I didn't have nobody over me to tell me what to do, how to do it. It was just me and a few of my cousins that I hung with. Yeah. And good thing I grew up doing the country stuff like the fishing, the hunting. If I would have never got into fishing and hunting, no telling where my life would have really, went, because that would really took me away from really going down under. And like I say, to this day right now, man, I still love hunting and fishing, because that took me away from going to that bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at the bottom, and like I say, man, when I was into sports with my dad, playing baseball. I was a hell of a baseball player. And then when my dad took sick, I moved to New Iberia. I still played baseball, but all my friends in the neighborhood where my mom was at played football. So I got into football when I moved to New Iberia.
Yeah.
And I really didn't took football seriously until maybe like my junior year or whatever. And nobody on my mama's side had went to college. Nobody on my dad's side had went to college. So nowhere in my life I would have thought, man, AD was going to college. I didn't even know what a college was. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I didn't know what a college was. Man, I was getting recruited. I was like, man, I didn't know what the heck that was. Matter of fact, I ended up going to school at Louisiana Tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of Ruston. I was in Louisiana all my life. Never heard of Ruston, Louisiana. Man, them people, when they was recruiting me, them people brought me down there to Ruston, never saw snow. And I was right there in Louisiana, never saw, man, you should have seen me, boy. I did like a kid in the can and stuff. I literally committed when I went there on a visit, just because of that, because I seen something different.
So you had talent like that and you
didn't know it. I didn't even have a clue of what I had in me until when I made that transition. When I made that transition to go to New Iberia, man, I'm telling you, it changed my life, man. A whole 360. Until this day right now, I thank God for what he did from pulling me out from where I was going to where I went. If that makes sense. And like I say, man, I would change. Huh?
They say Louisiana Tech's finest, man.
Hey, man, real deal. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
All that talent and didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it.
So what was that like? Now you at this place outside of your normal, away from everybody. What's that like?
Man, it messed me up, man. Dude, I was confused out there, man. I went to college with no car. Listen to me, man. All through, and it hurt me to talk about this because, like I say, I don't mind telling my story. Going through high school, playing football, being the athlete that everybody know, the silly athlete or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I can't recall one time any of my parents or any of my family members came support me to any high school game. Listen to me. Now, one of them came to one of my high school games. They probably, I think they came to one of them for my senior game. That was it. My senior game. That was it. Went through high school with no support, right? Went to college. Before I went to college, I literally had to work. It's crazy, man. I had to work on a farm. I had to go play can. Listen to me. Playing can. You feel how hot it is outside nowadays, right? So just imagine playing can in the summer. You got a scholarship going to college. You playing can and put money in your pocket because why? Your people ain't there to support you, to help you, with the stuff that you needed, the funding. If I was built different, man, I'd never went.
Yeah. Because
I know what I was getting into.
So you really had to do what they call getting it out the mud.
Man, I got it out the mud, brother. And I'm literally, my mom and my auntie, they dropped me off to college my freshman year in August with one suitcase. They dropped me off and asked me if any one of them, brother, sister, mama, auntie, actually, any one of them came and watched me play any college football game. I had a godparent step up, Mama Janelle, and I hope she watching. This lady stepped up and took me up under her wings. They can support me, watch just about every our home game that they could, because like I said, our away game was real far. They came to just about all our home game. They cooked for the team. You know what I'm saying? I had outsiders coming in doing stuff for me that my family didn't do, man.
Yeah.
My own family, man.
Yeah.
You know, and when I say, you know, when you built different and coming from the country, that what made me, you know, look at life different. You know, by my daddy not being there, you know, the whole time he working, but he providing for me. He not being there. That built me when I went to college. When they dropped me off, I was on my own. You better get it, cuz. You know? So yeah. I got it. I got it.
Hey,
yeah.
Do you think you used a lot of that to drive you to become who, like, to get through it? Did that fuel you? Like, if they don't believe me, I'm gonna show them.
Man, I think that's why gas prices high now. That's why gas prices high now. Shit, I want to get it, man. Man, look at here. I never thought I would graduate from college, man. Listen to me, from the country, from nothing, man. I graduated from college. Yeah, I got a general study degree, but nobody in my family had went to college and did it. 4 years.
So let's pause for a moment, because now you got to make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Speak to all the youngsters that might want to come up with an excuse on why they can't do it. Talk to them for a minute. Talk to them.
Look here. Hey, excuses is almost like a butthole. You understand? Man, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing in this world no more. Man, you gotta go out there and you gotta get it. You know, I'm looking at a lot of these young boys right now, you know, raised by their parents. Raised by their moms. You know, thumbs up to the moms that stepping in for the dad and doing their job. Man, I'm talking about y'all, a round of applause. But I'm telling you what, if you haven't been raised by a man, especially a young man, man, you're gonna be built different. Yeah. You're gonna feel that everybody obligated to take care of you or do for you. Man, it's not like that. It's not like that no more. The world is changing, man.
No hand.
The world is changing, man. Yeah, it's changing, big dog. Woo, it's changing.
Look, nobody had done it in your family.
Nobody.
No support.
None.
And you still didn't have an excuse to get it done.
None. No excuse. And nobody knew this. Nobody knew this, because why? I kept a smile on my face. I stayed happy. I keep a circle around me of people that want to be happy, that just living off of life. You know what I'm saying? All that negative, all that drama, man, I don't do that. Yeah. I avoid that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy for a person like me with my personality and, you know, what I bring to the table. You still gonna have people hating you. You still gonna have that. That's cool. That's just part of life. You know, but I'm not gonna feed that energy to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still be me. I'm just gonna keep you away from it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know.
So after you graduate college, where does life go from there?
Man, when I graduated from college, man, I was confused. After I finished playing football, you know, let's go back. I'm gonna go back to my part of my college days, man. You know, I really almost gave up my second year in college, man. Reason why? My sophomore year, man, we was in two-a-day camp, and I was leaving from the dorm, walking to camp, maybe about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And the night before, I felt a pain, man. It was a pain in my side that I never felt before in my life, man. Never experienced, man. I literally thought I was about to go to the upper room. Yeah. Well, man, I get to the training room, and I can't walk. I'm leaning, I'm leaning over. I'm like, something ain't right. So they got me in the training room. They laid me down. All I recall, the trainers calling emergency ambulance. That's all I remember. Man, come to find out, my appendix had a rupture on me. Man, I was on my dying bed at camp in the training room, like literally, like was almost flatlined. So they had to have like literally emergency surgery on me. My sophomore year, man, and that day,
like that?
huh?
You was walking around with your appendix?
But I was walking with a limp, like I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was telling me nothing. Man, I started throwing up. It was bad, man. It was bad. So when I got to the hospital, man, I guess they were trying to get to my parents or whatever. Asked me if my family stood up and came and checked on me. No, that one person that I told you, that godmother, you talking about your son on his dying bed in college, somewhere that he wasn't supposed to be. You understand where I'm going with this? You talking about, man, I'm into that. So I missed that whole football season my sophomore year. I'm on scholarship, which everything was taken care of. You know, it was all good. But the thing was, you know, I started questioning myself. You know, am I supposed to be here? You know what I'm saying? Is God taking me away from this place for a reason? This is why my appendix eruption getting me away from this? You know, I started questioning myself. I almost left, man. But something just told me, man, I had some close friends that I played ball with that really stuck with me, man. They kept me close. But that was the only reason why I stayed in college, man, because the group of people that I hung out with, man. So it was a scary moment, man. Scary.
A burst appendix.
Yeah, burst.
Still walking around.
Man, I'm talking about, man. It was bad, and I had to have immediate. I'm talking about immediately. I'm talking about that. They had to have surgery like right.
People die from that, man.
Shit. Man, them doctors told my godparents, man, he was literally flatline almost. Like if he wouldn't have came in right at that time, I was done. Like literally, because I was in the good thing for us having camp. I had to report, to the training room. I had to get there because, we were working 2 days. If I had a day off and I had to go nowhere, I'd have laid in that room and would have died. Like literally. Like it was bad, man. It was bad. But like I said, that's the only worst experience that I can say for as, college, that I had with that opinion. And then after I left college, man, I was like, man, what I'm gonna do? What I know, and all I knew was basically sports, man.
Yeah.
In high school, nobody really set us down and showed us like a career, what you want to do, what you want to become. I didn't get that chance. You know what I'm saying? All I knew, I had a scholarship, free, everything paid free, and you're leaving New Iberia. That's all I had.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you leave college, trying to figure out what's going on. What's your next move? Like what did you start seeking then?
Yeah, I started getting into wanting to be a coach. I knew a lot about football, so I got into the school system. So I came back home when I graduated from college. I came back home hoping that I'd get a job at the school where I graduated from, which was New Iberia Senior High. Yeah. Well, when I went there to apply or went to talk to the coaches and try to, get a job over there, they basically, denied me or just didn't. It felt like they were overstaffed, which was cool. Cool. So when I graduated from high school, the defensive coordinator was the head coach of Westgate. A school was right down the street from where, New Iberia Senior High was. So he took me in. He took me in and said, look at here, man, I'm going to give you a job. Because he knew what kind of player I was. So he gave me a job. So I started working in the system. What I was doing, I was working with behavior disorder kids, because I knew what I went through. Yeah. And I knew how to touch kids. You know what I'm saying? I was more of a positive role model to these kids to show them, hey man, these streets ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done all that. You know what I'm saying? It's a better life. You know what I'm saying? So when I started doing that coaching and getting in the school system, that's when I really started seeing, okay, this is my gift. This is where I need to be at. Calling. Right. That was my calling. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, how long have you been doing that, working with the youth?
Man, dude, I did that for like 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I coached football for like 13 years. I coached baseball 1 year. Matter of fact, one of my good friends at Westgate, I coached that. They won state championship 2 years ago. Me and him went to Louisiana Tech together. We played at Louisiana Tech together. He the head
Yeah.
coach at Westgate. He gave me a job over there at Westgate. You know, like I say, man, you know, it was my friends and the people that were close to me that knew me. They really gave me, you know, the chance. Like where I grew up, where I graduated from New Iberia Senior High, them people didn't give a dang about who you was. They didn't care. They used you when they had you, and once you left, that was it. Yeah. But it ain't what you know, it's who you know these days. Yeah. And that's how I got the school system, man. I stayed. The only reason why I left the school system, man, I couldn't provide, man. Yeah. That was the only killer, man. Man, I was coaching. Man, I get to school, I have duty like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, right? Man, I don't leave school until 7, 8 o'clock at night, especially to coach football. Man, you talking about 14 hours days. You know what I'm saying? You don't get paid them hours. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I give thumbs up to all the coaches, you know, to all the people that's there for those kids. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's 100 what they do for these kids. And parents, if you watching, man, y'all need to do something for them coaches that doing for y'all kids, man. Y'all understand?
I never understood that. Why are those jobs that mean so much to the community, they don't pay people, and they the ones with the kids all day? Mm-hmm. They the mothers and the fathers in real life. They with your kids all day, but we don't take care of those people. I don't understand that one, man.
Yeah. But I think they put it to where that is recommended of us. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. That's how they look at it. They like you said, man. You know, they ain't gonna pay no teachers. Teachers make lawyers. Teachers make doctors. Teachers make all these people money. But
they raising the kid. They literally are with the children more than the children. What the children with 3 hours at night, and you going to bed and going right back to school.
Come on, man. If they get 3 hours with their parents. It was 24/7, man. Literally.
Look, 24/7. You gotta go there when they acting up, coach.
Bro? Coach. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Look, if any parents out there, if you got coaches and teachers that you know play a major role in your children's life, man, show appreciation, man, any way you can.
Yeah.
Whether it's buying them lunch, look, get them a gift, do something special for their family. Look, if you have the means, man, take care of the people that take care of our kids, man.
That's our future. That's our future, man.
People that take care of our children, man. For real.
Yeah.
So now you into the coaching. Now, where you at with it now? Because I'm trying to get to where all this business stuff, but I want to hear the full story. Where you at coaching now? What happens while you coaching and going through the school system?
So you're saying while I'm going through the school system, I'll go to the next phase of my life after the school.
No, how was it going through the school system? Like, what was
it was lovely,
you faced as a coach?
Oh man, dude, it built me strong, man. Like 4 strong. They built me strong, man. I'm telling you, man. Iberia Parish, the principal, Miss Neely Moore, man. When I say, man, these people opened arms to me, man, and gave me a job, man. It was 100 to me from day one until I left. Matter of fact, till today, I can call this lady right now and say I need a job or I need anything. Man, they open on. Matter of fact, the whole superintendent, I know all of them down there now. Man, like these people are like this because they know what we bring to the table for these kids. Everything is about these kids. It's not about me. Yeah. It's not about you. It's about what we can do for these kids to get them out of New Iberia, man. You know, if you Google New Iberia on top of the bottom pole for us, you know, murder. You know, all that other extra stuff, man. And you hate to see it because why? It's all you. Yeah. It's all you, man. And nobody in the street that's older showing them better. You know what I'm saying? They're not showing them better, man. And like I said, man, they just need more positive role model, man. And sports, man, that's the best thing I can say for these kids, man. Sports, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look,
I wasn't book smart. Huh?
Look, sports got you out.
Out. Man, I wasn't book smart. Man, I had a clue. Man, I went to Tech as a prop 48. Meaning my score wasn't high enough on the ACT and my GPA, wasn't, met. But I was able to go my first year, even though I was paid for it, I was able to go as a prop 48. I set out my first year. And after that, man, I was on scholarship. You know what I'm saying? But if I knew better, how to do better, man, I wouldn't have had to go through that going to college. Man, I would have got my grades, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to clown around in high school. I want to sleep in class. I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? Not really being focused because I had nobody to push me.
Yeah.
I had no parents to say, hey, look at here, man. I need you to do this. I need you to get better. You know what I'm saying? Respect to all of the parents that with their kids, showing them, hey, getting these books, man. Do this, do that. Follow this path and get yourself out of here. Man, it's hard, man, when you don't have that.
Yeah, man. But a lot of parents veer away from them because it's work, man.
Yeah.
It's every day, no days off work.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Like anytime I see a parent, whether the child is receiving it or not, that really put their all into their chip, man, that's work, man. Yeah. That's work, man.
Especially if you got a full-time job with it, Yeah.
So we through the system. You plugged in with the people. Where we at in life now, man?
Man, look at here, man. Look at here. So going through college, right? I didn't really know how to cook when I went through college. So,
what?
Oh no, when I first got to college, I didn't know how to cook. So I used to have to call my godmother. Look, bam, how you do this? How you do this? You know how I started cooking? Man, I started cooking egg and rice.
You gotta put this together, man.
Oh, it's about to come together. Oh, it's about to come together. Oh, it's about to come strong. Man, when I started college, I started doing egg and rice, right? I know you grew up on it. A lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people do.
I know about that.
Oh yeah, I started doing egg and rice. I started adding the sugar. I started adding the sausage. I started adding the shrimp. So I upgraded. I started the noodles. I started doing the cheese. I started doing the shrimp in there. So I'm thinking I can make fettuccine now, right? So now in my head, I know I got another skill now. So when I leave college, I got another skill. So the whole time I knew I had to transition to something other than, if I want to leave coaching or whatever, I gotta have something, ready. So what I did was I just started cooking, man. Man, I used to play softball. I still play softball, but I used to go travel playing softball, cooking with a little burner in one little pot in a pot, and it just kept going. And somebody just told me, said, "Man, God gave you a gift. Use it." So when I kept hearing that, like when they talk about the cooking and all that stuff, they say, "Man, put your stuff, in stores. Put your stuff out there. Don't just be out there just giving it to people, just cooking for people. Man, put your stuff out there." That's when I ended up buying me my first food truck.
Mm-hmm.
That first food truck I brought, I had to go to Tennessee and pick it up, right?
Right.
Came back. I had that food truck a month. I was cooking out my yard in New Iberia. Man, I was maybe about 30, 40 yards in my yard off the highway. You talk about, dude, if you'd have seen where I was staying at, you would ask yourself, how did this person run off of the highway and smash your vehicle like it did? Yeah, I know you probably saw the picture of that food truck. Man, the dude hit the truck straight on. And listen, I just had the truck a whole month. I got a call from my sister. I remember like this was the day. I was at La Burge playing. I was gambling. My sister called me about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning because she was at my house. She said, "Hey, D, man, you need to get here." I said, "What you mean? What you mean?" She said, "Man, somebody just ran off the road and hit your food truck straight on." You talking about,
hey,
man,
what was your reaction when you heard that?
Dude, I told her, you gotta be lying. You gotta be lying. Because I was rolling. Man, I'm cooking out my yard. Man, my name was starting to get out there. I just had got this truck. So I'm like, man, can't be because I'm too far off the road.
Yeah.
So this dude literally, man, New Iberia, is a certain, I hate to say it, certain colors get away with certain things.
Yeah.
So the guy never got tested. The guy, to be honest with you, I don't even think he got a DUI or anything. But my sister said the only reason why she knew that somebody hit the food truck because he was knocking on the back door of the trailer. She was scared. She was so scared she didn't know what was going on. He was knocking, and when she was trying to see who it was, she said the dude it was a muffle. Man, the dude was bleeding. He busts like his skull. Like he literally cracked his skull or something. He had major surgery. But anyway.
When I looked at the picture of the food truck, I'm like.
Yeah. And now imagine I had two big old tanks. Two big old propane tank. It was in front of the food truck. Good thing he didn't hit the front of the food truck. He would have blew up some stuff up in there. But anyway, my sister said, man, the dude had blood, man, everywhere. So I had to rush from Baton Rouge to see what was going on. Man, you talk about a brother, man, unfold, man. When I say I cried, man, you talk about something that, man, you almost built your life for, But like I say, man, it was stuff like that, man, being taken from me to now. Man, like what I know you saw recently, they stole my truck from out here in Dallas.
Wow.
They stole my truck, man. They stole the truck. Where the truck was at, they got it on camera, right? They couldn't figure out who did it. So they stole the truck, took my motor, took the transmission, took the hood, took all the doors off, and left it on the highway here in Watchhead. Just left it on the highway. The police called me like 3-4 days after. I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm like, man, why all this stuff like that just taken from me? So I get that taken care of, go through the insurance stuff, get that taken care of, right? So I buy another truck. Asked me Monday that just passed. I was on my way to Louisiana. Why that truck broke down on me in between Beaumont and Lake Charles. Transmission, you talking about 2:00 in the morning. I'm stuck on the side of the road, nothing. Man, you talk about a boy start talking to God, man, like, man, what are you telling me? Yeah. What is going on? Everything being taken away from me. I know it's a purpose. I know it's a reason, but it's mind-boggling to me because I'm always trying to do right. I'm always trying to, help the other ones around me. But I'm the one always get knocked down. Always.
Look, you the gatekeeper. The way Satan works is, if you are the one that uplifts so many people, I don't have to knock them off. I only got to knock you off. Mm-hmm. And if I get you, I can take out everything that's underneath you. That's why you're facing all that in your life, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You're the one that holds so many people up. You're the one that uplifts so many people. You're going to have the most attacks, always.
Man.
But you're always going to be blessed the greatest too. Believe that.
Man.
They come with the most attacks.
Yeah.
You're going to be blessed the greatest too.
Woo! Man, I also, dog. I also, man.
Believe that,
man.
Look, my mom is on here. She'll tell you, to whom much is given, much is required, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And it's crazy, man. I'm always feeding others. I'm always giving others. But actually, if others feed me, you know what I'm saying? Any given day, I cook or I do anything. Hey, man, y'all come over. Come on, eat, man. I got a whole lot of food over here. I can't cook in small pot. You know what I'm saying? Come help me eat some of this food. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know how to cook in small pot. Man, come help me eat some of this food. I don't want all this left over. I'm calling people. Come over. Come eat. But ask me if anybody called me and say, AD, man, I cook at my house, man. Hey, come on, grab some to eat. But at the same time now, but when we get together, oh, I did this yesterday for my family. I did this the other day. I cook or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But shit, actually, if AD get a call. Nah. But that's okay. But that's okay. I see what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feed you with a long spoon, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I say, man, I don't mind giving, man.
Now tell me this. The new food truck that you got.
Come on.
Break that down to me, man.
Man, it's crazy because the first food truck.
I saw the pictures, man.
Yes, the first food truck wasn't the food truck I wanted. It was way smaller than what I really wanted. But for that one to be taken away from me, and God gave me that bigger one, he gave me the one that I needed, which is the one right now. You understand what I'm telling you? He gave me that big one for a reason, because when I moved to Dallas, everything got bigger. You understand me? My support got bigger. My income got bigger. My people got bigger. And my enemies got bigger. But it's all good. It's all good. Because like I said, I know how to feed those people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that new food truck, that bigger one, man, it do everything I need. That's all I'm going to tell you, man.
Let me tell you this one, man. God gave me this one, man. You know how they always be like, God will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies?
Come on.
Everybody always use that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is what God gave me one day, man. What if he prepares a table for you in front of your enemies for you to feed them?
And I fed a lot of them too.
Keep feeding them, man.
And I won't stop.
Hey, keep feeding them, man.
I won't stop. I can't stop.
Look, long as you continue feeding them, God gonna keep supplying you with the food to feed them, man.
And he's surely doing it.
Now, you got on? Look, what is this you got on the table? Hold on, let me move this.
Man, look at here.
Let me move this. What is all this? What is this?
Look at here. Man, I got. Look at here. I got some, boy. Look at here. Ain't too many people got in the store, man. I got something that'll make you better talk to me and don't talk back to me. You understand me?
Hold on.
You understand me? I got something that make you say, you better talk to me and you better not talk back, because God dog, I got the crack right in the cane. And not only
hey, I gotta support my brother. Put this close. Put this up to the camera. I need to read this, man.
Yeah.
You better talk to me. Oh,
come on. Huh?
Now hold up. Hey,
huh?
Now explain this seasoning, man. You better talk to me. Explain this, man.
Look at here, man. So I used to do a lot of competition, right? I used to do a lot of gumbo, a lot of wildlife, a lot of competition cooking. So I used to place in a lot of these. Mm-hmm. And I used to have my own blend when I cook. So, man, one of my old school friends was like, man, AD, why don't you put your blend in a can? Dog, you're going to shows, you're winning competition. Why not let the world taste what you got? And man, it took me a while to really, put it together, because in my mind, as an African American, man, that's not for us. That's for those other people. In my mind, that's how I grew up, thinking low of myself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really taught me better. And then, man, I got to the point to where, I went to Target in Opelousas. I say, look at here, man, I got a blend. I want to put this in stores. And also, not only that I got the house season, this is the house season. I got a ball for all occasions, not just crawfish. Listen to what I'm saying. I got a ball for all occasions. Turkey neck bone, crab leg, shrimp, anything you want a ball. Hey. Man, matter of fact, you can put this.
I love to see this, man.
Look at here. You can put this on ribs as a rub. You understand? This one right here called the hot boy. That's the hot boy. And I got a regular one. This is the regular.
Are people so talented, man?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like they say, man, when God give you a gift and that switch, that light come on, you see it, and you put it in existence, it speaks for itself.
So what excuses anybody got, AD?
Man, you ain't got no excuse. Nobody got no excuse. No reason for you to have an excuse to go out there and grind. You understand me? Man, I do not want to work for somebody for the rest of my life. You understand? I want my stuff to work for me.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not here trying to be a millionaire. I'm just trying to give you good stuff to put in your kitchen. Because we've been putting a lot of stuff in our body bad. And this right here is very low on sodium. You know, in our community, African American, high blood pressure and all that stuff is bad. Man, I got a blend low in sodium. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I love this, man.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
you know why I love to see this, man?
Man, look at here,
Look,
man.
are people actually using the stuff and the gifts that God gave us to
Yeah.
go out there and make it? What says we can't do it, man?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey,
Whoever.
this is a real story, man. You every dream and every idea you had, you moved on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look, one day when I was thinking about the seasoning blend or whatever, I started thinking, I said, man, what if I can put my brand in somebody's store one day and somebody can go to that store and buy my brand that I work all my life for and have it in their kitchen and cook with it and tell me, AD, I done found a recipe for my food. And now I have that. I'm in 5 stores.
Now,
Five stores.
how do people find it? Because I gotta help in any way I can.
Oh
How
my
do people
God.
find
It's on my, matter of fact, you can't see it, it's small. It's you better talk to me at gmail.com. I got it on the bottom. Hold on, let me see. I got it on the bottom of the bag. It's right at the bottom of the bag. And you better talk to me. And like I said, I'm gonna send a text.
Hey, that's what I was about to tell you. Whenever we finish, I want you to come on this post and type in all your stuff where people can order and get the seasoning and stuff from you. Hey,
Yes,
I
sir.
love to see this, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know why this make my heart smile when I see our people like stepping out on their dreams and visions and just doing it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like that inspired me so much, man. Because we got so much talent and we sleep on it. We die with our dreams, man. Wow.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a good question. That's a good question because we don't have that push in our community. We don't have that push. Our people, we don't stick together. We like crowds. We like crowds. We don't want to see AD make it. So I'm not gonna buy his stuff. I'm not gonna support him. I don't want him to take my money.
But I'm gonna make somebody else rich.
Yes, sir. That who I don't know. Remember that. I'm gonna make somebody else rich who I don't know. What that makes sense to me.
To me, that sounds like somebody has trained us to think that that's.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You hit it right on the head.
Somebody has trained us. Okay, I see a brother that I'm talking to right now that I know that has seasoning that's lower in sodium that I could use to cook. Instead of clicking a button and getting his season shipped to my house, I'd rather support.
Come on, man. You tell me what that makes sense. I mean, like I said, you don't have to, you know, like I say, everybody ain't gonna support you, which is cool, but it's the ones that's close to you. It's the one that's close to you. They want you to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that bothers me. The family.
The reason why I touch on it, I'm so glad you came on here, man. The reason why I touch on it, because I don't think we understand as a people how much power we hold once we start supporting each other.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Do you know how much power that we hold?
A lot, dude.
Let me just give some facts. We are the highest buying power in the world.
Yes.
Us.
Yes. Yes.
So if we ever break this curse of not supporting each other, you know what happens, right?
Huh? The other one's gonna fall off. Come on, man. Come on, man. But that's what we need.
That's why it's trained to always keep us apart, man.
Yeah.
If we ever get over that hump,
yes.
And starting supporting each other,
yes,
it's gonna be a good.
Yes, sir. A great problem.
A great problem.
Yes, sir.
And that's a great problem that I want to support in every way I can.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, I got a brother, man. He's from Plaquemine. He might be watching Kendrick Parker, man. He just got out. He got his own hot sauce. Man, when we support him big time. So when he sends something out, man, we make sure we send his stuff to our friends. We let people know, hey, man, we got a brother doing the same thing that the next man doing. Why not support him? And I'm gonna stay there, go and support the next man. Man, let's keep it in the community, man.
Hey, we gotta start asking ourselves. That's why I said this is a great interview. We gotta start asking ourselves, AD, what is that little thing that goes on inside of us when my brother doing something and I just like,
Yeah.
What is that, man?
Man,
we gotta examine ourselves and say, what is it? And how deeply are those roots that we train ourselves? Because when I see you, I'm supposed to see me.
Right.
So I'm really trained to hate myself.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm really trained to not support myself. Like look what the prophetess say. She say they do it in cultures. Hey, all other cultures, they support theirs.
Man, 100, man. Man, I travel playing softball here in Dallas with some Hispanic. Man, when I say these people like this, man, everything they do is like this. Asian, matter of fact, last night we went to we went to watch the fight at this Asian spot, B&K Cafe. Man, the boy opened on and asked me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something, man. What happened to me earlier? Early in the crawfish season, man, I was cooking crawfish in front of my house, right? So this one particular guy, this white guy, I'm gonna say he's a white guy because he showed his color. He came at me broad on social media, came at me with like, man, how are you selling crawfish, cooking crawfish in front of your house without a permit? So he had that hitting game going on. So he saw what I was bringing to the table. Man, I'll put you some crawfish out of here. So the little guy, the Asian guy from B&K Cafe here in Arlington, Texas, the dude reached out to me, man. The dude reached out to me, say, man, he said, you need a spot. I don't even know this dude, man.
Pull up.
Man, the dude said, pull up anytime you want. Man, I was there the whole crawfish season, man. Had no trouble. But it was just crazy, man, how people try to take your glory, man. You know, because it touched me. It broke me down when that happened because, man, because DFW here in Dallas, they have a thing on social media on Facebook where everybody that's in the Dallas area, the Texas area, this area, if they're looking for good crawfish, that's where they find it. You know, in that one particular group. So if anything bad, your name gonna be bad. Anything good, your name is good. Everybody gonna come support you. Well, when that happened or whatever, man, I was sitting over here at the house, man. What I'm gonna do? Man, it was just crazy, man. God just told that dude. He reached out to me. He said, man, I'm not gonna charge you no rent, nothing. He said, man, I see what they're trying to do to you, and I see the support that you get. He said his own friends was coming to my house wherever I was parked at. Coming by crawfish, like, man, that was the best crawfish I've ever had in my life. And he told him, he said, man, you got to try this boy crawfish. He said, man, bring it to my spot. He said, you won't have a problem. Showing up the whole crawfish season. Man, he was in front of his spot. I said, man, look at this, man.
Hey, that's love, man.
And you talking about an Asian community, man. Brought an African American, man. And you across the street, he had like competition, like another Asian people that was doing crawfish big time too. They got a big name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like I said, man, it's a lot for us, man, to get, man. It's a lot for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna eat. And that was the first thing I told the dude, man, when he asked me to come to his spot. I said, man, it could be any controversy, man, between your spot and his spot. He said, man, in the Asian community, he said, when we bring you in, man, you family, you in. And man, you go on DFW right now, my name all over.
If we could gain that mentality amongst each other, I believe it's gonna take place, though, man.
It will. It will.
It takes those who have the power and the calling.
Come on,
to bring people together.
Mm-hmm.
And the way God's working it out is he's supplying those who have that influence with the finance in this season.
Yep.
So keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
Boy, I ain't stopping. Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
drop this link so we can support you. Because I know I'm gonna have your seasoning in my house, man.
Oh, yeah. Ask beating them about it. Ask beating them about it. Woo.
I'm gonna have that seasoning in my house. So look, you know what time it is now.
Come on.
It's question time.
Talk to me.
Let me clear this.
Talk to me, Drop.
If you was on stage,
Mm-hmm.
microphone,
Okay.
and you could speak to all the youth
Mm-hmm.
who have dealt with the situation like you, broken home and like not too much education and no opportunity. If you could speak to all of them,
Mm-hmm.
what would you tell them about chasing their dreams, man?
Hey, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because my story ended up becoming my glory. Uh-oh, you there? Uh-oh, we cut off. Oh, there we go.
I'm giving you the screen so you could talk to the young people, man.
Oh, okay. I thought I was on because I was about to say, hey, man, I'm about to let loose on it. But look at here. But look,
you, man. I'm off,
yeah.
man. Won't you?
All right. But look, check this out, youngsters, and everybody that, man, got dreams and got ambition, man. Look at here. If you can go through the stuff that I went through or have a better chance of not going through the stuff that I went through, man, push for your dreams. Go and get it. If I can do it, man, anybody can do it. Listen, I came from nothing to something. I'm not trying to sell you a story. I'm telling you what I went through. My life is literally a story, man. And it will just keep getting better and better and better. And keep a smile on your face at everything that you do. Don't stop, and you can't stop because nobody won't stop you. Love you, baby. Hey, keep it real.
Talk to me, driver, man.
You better talk to me. You better talk to me. I told you I had something to tell you, dude. Huh?
Hey, it kept on pushing and you still pushing, man.
Still pushing. And ain't stopping. Humble Joe ain't stopping, huh?
No obstacles can stop. No. Keep God first. Keep pushing.
No.
Keep pushing, man.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
my prayer
Yes, sir.
is
Yes,
that
sir.
I see that seasoning in all stores, man. My prayer is that restaurant come to you, man. My prayer is that you got a fleet of food trucks, man. My prayer is that you start funding other people's dreams and visions, man. Believe that, man. Keep loving like you love.
Yes, talk to me.
Giving like you give, man. I believe that.
Yes, sir.
And look,
yes,
keep
sir.
teaching.
Yes, sir.
And keep
yes,
reaching.
Sir. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. Look, I feel like I know you a little bit better now, man.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's why when you see me do video, you always hear me say, you better talk to me and don't talk back to me, you hear me? Come on now. Come on.
Hey, this is what I'm saying, man. How can a person that experienced so much still have joy and laughter and it be for real like that, man? You're a special person, man.
It's just within me, man. It's just within me. You'll never know what's going on inside me until I tell you.
Yeah.
I won't show it to you. You won't see that. But I'll let you know, but I won't give you that negative energy because that's not me. I'll stay away for a while before you see that side.
Hey, body of Christ, I know y'all listening. Taking notes. I'm taking notes,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm taking notes, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for walking another mile. Drop some hearts for AD Vitto. Look, he gonna leave the link on this post with his seasoning. I want everybody to blow him up and support His seasoning. Look, you're gonna have to mail us all some back to Louisiana, my brother. We need that.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Look, we appreciate all y'all for tuning in.
I'm about to put it on now.
Put it on there, man. This was our second interview of
Put it right
doubleheader. We had an amazing night tonight, y'all. Y'all tuned in and y'all rock with us the whole day, and we appreciate y'all. The link for the seasoning will be in the comments. Y'all like and share the video, subscribe on YouTube. Look, I have it in the private chat. Hold on, let me get that real quick.
You saw it just came in?
I
just
got
came
it.
through. It's supposed to be www. I just sent it.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go comments. Let me see. I got it. I'm about
you
to
got it in there?
Hold on. Oh, my brother clicked off. No, he clicked off too early. Let me post this. Y'all, I'm going to get this posted in the comments. I'm going to leave that link. So y'all support my brother, man. Again, I thank y'all for joining us. Hey, that brother's energy is off the chain, man. That brother energy off the chain, man. For somebody to go through so much and they still have the joy and the laughter, he blew them. Hold up. I think the driver's back, y'all. Hold on. The driver can't leave us like that, y'all. He can't leave us like that, man. Hold on.
Like I said,
Talk to me, Rob.
Hey, I'm back. I'm bad.
Hold on. Before we leave out, give me that real quick. Let me type it in the comments. What is it? www.
www.YABETTA talk TALK the number 2 ME@gmail.com. Hold on. What the website?
So I got www.YABETTATALK the number 2 ME@gmail.com.
Huh? Oh, .com, not Gmail, just .com.
Hold on, let me
take the Gmail off the @ and just put .com. Yeah, that's right. Damn, that's the email address. Yeah, I was given an email address, but yeah, just take the @Gmail off and just put .com. That's why I messed up there. Yeah.
I want to make sure we got this, man. Hold on.
Yep.
I want all of us to go support my brother for real. Hold on.
Can I put it back in there again?
Let me see.
In the chat?
Let me know if this is it. You better.
That's it right there, driver. Oh, you own it there, driver. That's it right there. That's it.
Look, the link is on here.
Yes, sir.
Y'all support my brother. Hey,
yes, sir.
When mine come in the mail, I'm going to take a picture with it and post it, man.
Ooh.
So you know it's for real.
Ooh.
So you can know it's for real.
I can't wait till you make that gravy with it. Ooh. Driver. You want to talk?
Hey, look, the link is on there. You can click it. It's popped up right there. The whole link came up. So you can go straight on it. I'm looking at it right now. The link is there. Everything popped up and it's showing. Y'all support my brother, man. Support my brother, man.
That boot, baby. Yeah.
Look, we love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We going out with a song. Y'all keep pushing, keep God first, and we gonna keep thriving and striving.
Yes, sir.
Say it one more time.
To my queens, I see y'all in a different way. It's more to y'all than posing pictures on your Facebook page. God-given power to uplift a man and make a slave. Speak life into our dreams, or tear us down and watch us fade away. Know your position, cause you're vital to the family structure. No replacing any mother. Careful how you treating love. Elegant, heaven sent etiquette is like no other. Her love is better than buttered biscuits right out the oven. Know who you are, don't let this world define. Shape or mold you, God's daughter, queen of nations. There's no box to ever hold you. Life creator, who protector, heaven sent. Love injector, backbone, best gift ever. Worth more than hidden treasure. I speak life, Cause this world is trying to turn you cold. Replace that heart of stone with flesh. We need your love to make us whole. Take back your crown and hold us down. Together, we won't fold. Get back to love how God intended. Change to make this family whole.
Even though this life is tough, said you gotta keep